hits, the best R&B grooves on FM HDMS, your HD1 station. We're traveling to Cleveland, Ohio. Good afternoon. Tell me your name and I know where you're calling from. It says Cleveland, but tell me your name.
My name is Leonard Burks. How are you, man?
I'm doing good, Leonard. How's Cleveland, Ohio treating you this afternoon?
Cleveland is not bad. We finally had a good spurt of weather, and it's going well.
Right. I believe you are the gentleman that I had the opportunity of meeting on Mother's Day.
Yeah, I am that gentleman.
What's happening, man? So glad that you are friends of mine on Facebook, and so glad that we had a chance to connect on Mother's Day. And I haven't been to Cleveland in a while. I used to go to school out there at Kent, Ohio.
Is that right?
Yes.
I'm familiar with Kent, as my brothers attended the school back in the 60s and 70s.
Wow. Yes, I actually won a scholarship when I was an undergraduate to go to Kent State School of Journalism, and I actually anchored the news there.
Oh, that's great, man. Well, certainly it was a pleasure to fellowship with you in Philadelphia and all the Philadelphians. We had a grand time in the Lord, I might add, and it was great.
That's wonderful. I have to say, Leonard, you and your entire group, y'all really blessed us, man. Could you tell everybody just a little bit about who you are? Because you're not a stranger to what you do when it comes to music. So go ahead.
Well, actually, out of a mother who was a music teacher and a father who was a pastor, I guess I was sort of deemed to be in a position of music ministry. And it's sort of been with me through life as I shared with choirs, groups, and then eventually became part of conventions that now I am presently music coordinator of the oldest gospel convention, and just sharing the good news through music.
That's great. Now, have you done a recording before? Because I know that I was trying to find out more about your music when I went on YouTube.
In the past, I've shared through the Gospel Music Workshop of America, where we shared songs from year to year. The National Convention of Gospel Choirs and Chorus is the same. Or shared songs that have been written with groups, particularly in Philadelphia, the Philadelphia Mass Choir, the Wilmington Chester Mass Choir, which I used to play for, believe it or not.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Brings back memories, but Philadelphia is sort of my second home. I have lots of friends there who I consider to be family, and it was a blessing to be back there just recently.
Yes, she was with us on Mother's Day, and to all of our listeners and viewers out there that can see the live video as well, he really blessed our soul. Tell us a little bit about this group you had, because I know you put folks together just for a quick thing on Mother's Day, but you would have never thought that it was not people that you have been working with for quite some time. Go ahead.
Well, it's a blessing for me to have friends who are blessed in the area of music, and I have just a lot of friends who I've grown up with, who we have great chemistry with, vocally and spiritually, and from time to time, Leonard Burks and Company usually is defined as whoever company I'm in at the time. But I'm thankful to have good company, and these singers sort of have stuck with me as we have shared overseas, shared the good news of gospel, which is the gospel, and we've grown close together and decided that we would come for a dear friend of mine, a brother of mine, Jerome Goodson. He's a pastor there in the Philadelphia area, and it was just a blessing to be able to bring them to such a great worship experience.
Oh, yeah. We tremendously enjoyed you, and we're going to have you back. Now, go ahead and give people information if they want to find out more about your group, how they can book you as well, because I'm here to tell our listeners that they need to book you because you guys blessed my soul on Mother's Day.
Well, I guess the best way would be Facebook these days are great. My name is Leonard Gregory Burks. You can reach me. The picture that is on the cover is basically a cover of a CD that we did overseas, and through there you can make contact, and we can take it from that point.
Sounds good. Do you have an email that people, if in case they want to email you as well?
Sure. That email would be LGB3 that stands for Leonard Gregory Burks, LGB3@prodigy.net.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. I have to make my way to Cleveland. I'm usually down in the Carolinas a lot, and sometimes I go Midwest, but I have to come back to Cleveland, Ohio, because I remember my days in Kent, Ohio. They treated me so well there. That's where I got the name, the Radio Feel Good Man. Do you believe that?
Wow. Well, you certainly earned that well, as we enjoy your ministry as well in the fellowship in Philly. We look forward to just future occasions where we can fellowship together.
Absolutely. You want to give any shout-outs? Because this is your opportunity. You're quite loved, so go ahead and say hello to some special people.
Oh man, well, I thank God for a rich heritage right there in the Philly area. When I was in school, there were some special people who took care of me while I was there. I thank God for a great singer, a great person, namely Bernard Pender. He's one of Philadelphia's best, and he was with us also on that program. But Bernard's a great friend, and his family, Liz, and to all the others, I just appreciate you. I'm also thankful for a person when I was starting young as a writer, that they took me under their wings, and although he's gone to be with the Lord, I thank God for Robert Antrim, who happens to be the father of one of the greatest prolific writers there is in gospel music, and that is Carol Antrim of Philadelphia. Lastly, just want to thank God for the a great person who took me and took one of my first songs to be recorded with the Philadelphia Mass Choir, and that is in the name of James Ford. There are many, but I thank God for these guys who helped to mold me and, just build confidence in what God has given me to do.
Good. Well, keep up the great work, Leonard. You know that the Radio Feel Good Man, Simone Malone, truly one of your most trusted and respected voices in radio, is here for you. We believe in supporting and pushing independent artists like yourself, because you are making a difference. And I thank you for listening, and thank you for your telephone call. Tell everybody in Cleveland that Simone is on his way there one day real soon, okay?
Absolutely. I'm on my way out to tell them.
All right. Have a great day.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Take
Bless
care.
you. Bye-bye.
God bless.